Hello, good morning. I'm here at a state park in Alabama and I took my Himalayan out for the first time. It's a beautiful place. It's a campsite in this campus called State Park in Alabama. And here we are. And I took my Himalayan out for the first time. And it was a fun ride coming about 120 miles or so. I didn't take the highway. It was mostly side roads, and I did buy this big Rhino Walk bag and the rack over here. We'll talk about that later. But what I wanted to show today is, what's better than one Himalayan? Think about it, a fine piece of machinery made in Chennai in Alabama State Park. But you know what's better than having one? Maybe two, or even three. So, a couple of buddies of mine also bought Himalayans. So now we have three Himalayans with us today. And they just picked it last week, and those two have those beautiful colors. And yeah, we are here and we are hoping to get some little fire service road riding done. And I think this is the first time in our group where the GS is outnumbered and we have only one GS and one. I just feel so glad in my heart to see so many Himalayans together. And my friends also, the first impressions, they all have Multistradas, the GSAs, and pretty much all big machines, and they all enjoyed coming in their respective Himalayans. Yeah, I see a trend happening over here. Of course, the northern over here. So yeah, I'm actually thrilled just seeing that for somebody in Tamil Nadu. It's one of those iconic industries from Tamil Nadu, and just seeing this Royal Enfield badge with us in Alabama. And I mean, it's not in a patronizing way. This is such a beautiful machine. And so yeah, I'm thrilled to see these over here. Talking about the ride itself, as you can see, I have knobbies over here. The guy I bought it from had installed knobbies over here. So, whereas my friends have street tires, both of them, whatever I say has to be taken in the context of the knobbies. The fastest we went was around 60, 65 miles per hour. And the motorcycle handled at 65 miles per hour is what, 105 to 110 kilometers per hour. So the motorcycle handled it really well overall. A funny thing, like when I went back on my seat, since I have a rally seat, I slid back. When I slid back on the seat, it started wobbling. That was a little discomforting. So what I noticed was while riding, when I went from the proper seating position, sometimes what I did was just to stretch myself, I went back a little, just like this. And that at 65 miles per hour was enough to create this gentle weaving wobbling because it was pretty windy. The motorcycle was self-correcting and that was scary. Now again, I don't know whether that was Knobby related. And the second thing I noticed was again, like when I stopped just after 2 hours, my hands were vibrating as if I was working on a power tool. I could feel that metallic vibration going through my hands for a while. It could be because I was clutching it too much, too hard. So that's something I had to watch out for, or it could also be because of the knobbies. But other than that, it was smooth and fun riding. And my friends actually came on the interstate. So they said they were doing 80 miles per hour with street tires without any problem. So that is encouraging. But overall, I truly enjoyed my first outing so far. But a couple of things to watch out for is, especially if you're riding multiple motorcycles, this motorcycle still only has a single disc brake, as you can see over here. So this was a scary part. Like just having a single disc brake, it is effective, but you should anticipate it. But unlike most other brakes, vehicles we ride over here, like this GS, for example, they all have dual disc brakes. So at that category, at that power category, so the stopping distances of those things are, you're used to a different stopping distance. Whereas with the Himalayan, I think it's because of the single disc brake, the stopping distance was quite a bit. And yeah, I think because of this single disc brake, the stopping distance was quite a bit. And in one particular junction, I was riding staggered with that Norden over there. And my friend decided to stop for a light, which was just turning red. But he did slam on his brake. And I tried and I couldn't stop. I actually stopped at the middle of the intersection and I had to run through a red light. That was scary. So now, if you're only riding Himalayan, you'll be tuned to this. But if you're riding multiple motorcycles, you have to watch out for anticipate a longer stopping distance. Anything else in the highways? Riding in US, even on the side streets, you're constantly at 50 miles per hour, but then you have to come to stop every couple of miles or less. So Himalayan forces you to go up unless you want to rev really high. So one of the annoyances I find is constantly going up to fourth or fifth gear, then coming down to the first gear in city riding. That is a little bit of annoying, but yeah, you get used to it. But other than that, yeah, it's been a nice ride so far. So today we are planning to take it off-road a little on fire service roads, and let's see how it goes.